Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna film a video about how to deal with depression because it was so very alarming for nowadays. There's a lot of people who tend to suicide because of the depressions that they have, and I understand you guys. I know that depression is not a joke. It can take away someone's life, and the worst enemies that we have is not other people. Our worst enemy is ourselves because we tend to overthink, we tend to think a lot of time. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I've been there. I've been so depressed for the past few months. Like I've been through it. Like, there, have you ever noticed that when you go to school you're so stressed out because there's a lot of things that you need to get finished with, you need to do this, do that, and then when you go home you have a family problem and then you need to deal with it, and it's not that easy to deal with those problems, that sometimes you just want to lay in your bed and sleep all day and do nothing. You prefer to just sleep and not socialize with other people because when you sleep, you tend to forget your problems. When you sleep, you don't feel the pain. That's why you choose to sleep in a very dark room where all the doors are closed and your windows are closed. You just sleep there and you don't know what to do. You just ask God, why is this happening to me? Of all the people, I've been good to others, but why is it that these things are sort of happening to me? I don't deserve this. To be honest, when there's a problems that we face, something I learned 17 years of existence, I learned that if you have a problem, instead of asking God why it happens to you, start saying, God, help me, guide me, and protect me as I fight for these problems that I'm facing nowadays. If nothing goes wrong, we just need to pray. Pray that everything will be okay. Pray that we might face it, and pray that we might survive. Because let me tell you, people think that when you suicide, it's the only solution for your problem. No, it's not. Okay, someone's looking at me. So if you think that suicide is the only solution for your problem, no, it's not. Because let's just think widen up. If you kill yourself, are you gonna question is, are you gonna go to heaven? Would God accept you? You killed yourself, and every moment of our life and every second, millions of people around the world is dying. They're dying because there's just a sort of problems that they've been facing that cannot be cured, and their family lost them, and they don't want to kill themselves. They don't want to die. They want to live because they want to be with their families. But that is what happens to them. That's their future because that's God's will for them. But you are so lucky because you are so physically healthy but not emotionally. Maybe yes, you are physically healthy but you're not emotionally healthy. And that's the problem. Don't suicide, because if you think suicide is the only solution for your problem, no, it's not. It is one, every end is new beginning. So it's the end. You take suicide, it's not the end. Because when you die, your soul is not gonna go to heaven. Your soul will be in hell. You're gonna be with Satan, and that's what you're gonna. Is that what you want? Do you want to suffer for the rest of your life? You know what? Regret is something I really hate because I'm really afraid to regret something, because there's something you should have done. There's something you could do but never did. So if you wanna, if you wanna, um, if you're wanna if you're thinking something that you will do, I think it's better to widen up your thinking. Is this gonna help me to improve myself? Is this gonna make me better? You need, every time you're like choosing something that you're gonna do, you should ask yourself, is this worth it? When you kill yourself, is this worth it? When I do this, would it take away the pain? No, it won't take the pain away, because you're not physically healthy, but you're emotionally damaged. The only thing that you need to do to deal with this depression is to talk to yourself, talk to God, talk to yourself. What can I do to deal with this? What can I do? What kind of solution should I do for this to get away? What can I do for this to change? What can I do for these negative things to be positive? If you have problems, instead of instead of embracing it as a negative, embrace it as a positive and use that to make you stronger and better. Remember, you are not alone. A lot of people is dealing, but they are fighting. Can you just please do the same? I'm physically healthy, but I'm emotionally hurt, and no one knows that. Every time I go to school, I tend to smile, facing my friends. I look like happy, and I'm laughing a lot of times at school. But when I got home, I closed all the doors and I cried so hard because I asked God, why is these problems are happening to me? I don't deserve this. But then I talked to myself, I talked to God, why is this happening to me, God? So it happens to make you stronger, not to just make you weaker, So you are not alone. There's a lot of people all over the world facing the same problem as you did, but they choose to die. No, I'm so sorry. They choose to live and fight rather than kill themselves. Because killing themselves is not the cure. You're not alone. So if you want me to film another videos about things I've learned, anything that videos that you want me to film next that will help you guys. Again, if there's no one to talk, if you have no friends to talk about, you should definitely DMing on Instagram. If you have a lot of problems and you don't know who to talk to, girl, I got you. I've been there, done that. So if you want anyone, if you want a if you want someone to talk to, you should DM me on Instagram. I'll put the links down below, and see you in my next video. And always remember, you are not alone. We are facing a lot of problems in our lives, but some of the people tend to fight rather than kill themselves, because killing themselves is not the cure.